Can I get an amen, sister? What the hell are you thinking? You have a chance to drug your kid, take it! You want a sick kid run around with a bunch of energy just spreading his germs everywhere? No, you don't. What the hell's wrong with you? All right, I'd like to kill that Verizon wireless guy. Yeah, yes, thank you. We get it. We can hear you now. Can you hear me now? You can't, can you? Because you're dead. But give me your phone, it gets good reception. Give me that. I would like to kill white people who whisper every time they say, black people. You uptight douches, lighten up. They're black people, they're not the boogeyman. You may think they are, but they're not. On the flip side of that, I would like to kill any black person who's still angry at me for slavery, and then they demand their 40 acres and a mule. First of all, don't own a slave. Second of all, don't have 40 acres. Third of all, you're not getting my mule. Piss off, I'm stingy like that. I'd like to kill white audiences who are too uptight to laugh at a joke about black people. You're all dead. So why does it kill the audience? But this one's a little controversial, but I would like to kill suicide bombers just to spite them. Because think about it, they've already named themselves after the way they're going to die. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I'm like, oh, you're a suicide bomber, huh? I don't think so. You're just a dead guy who bought his clothes at Bed Bath & Beyond. And the last guy, I would like to kill Grimace from McDonald's. Yeah. No, well, Grimace from McDonald's, just quite frankly, I don't know what the hell he is, and quite frankly, that scares me. He looks like a big purple gumdrop. I don't like that. I don't like big walking, talking purple gumdrops. Like, way to take a stand on Grimace, by the way. Political party. Death to Grimace. Fuck Happy Meals, death meals. Hey, has anybody been to the Biz? Right next door? Does anyone know what that is? It's a lesbian bar. Yeah, well, there you go. I got to do a show there a while back, and I had a blast because I said yes to do the show immediately because I knew for once when I left there without a woman's phone number, I knew for once it wasn't my fault. Nothing to do with me. So I walk in and I had to use the bathroom, and the thought occurred to me, do they have a guy's bathroom in a lesbian bar? Like one of those Socrates questions for you philosophy majors out there. But it's also a gay bar, so they did, and I go in to use the urinal, and it was funny because one of my buddies, Jared, another comic, was using the urinal, and he turns around and he sees that it's me, and I've never been more warmly greeted walking into a bathroom in all of my life. He's like, oh my God, it's you! Thought it was a gay guy. Whatever. But anyway, so I started peeing next to Jared, and a new guy comes, he leaves, a new guy starts peeing next to me. And it was weird because, you know how guys, we do the 10-degree shift at the urinal? The 10-degree, don't look at my junk shift. We do it, she knows, why does she know? That's weird. But it's what we do. This guy walked in, he did like a 90-degree shift. He was peeing into the sink. And I thought to myself, God, this guy is really homophobic. I'm like, wait, I'm in a gay bar. Maybe he's just presenting. Funny because it's true. So anyway, I walk out of the bathroom and I do my show, and I start talking to the female bouncer. Yes, they have a female. Is anybody shocked by that? No, we're not. And anyway, we start playing. Here's a fun game to play if you're ever at a lesbian bar, and the game is called That's a Guy, right? They're 6'5", 280. That's a dude, right? And it was weird because I don't know, it wasn't a dude, but anyway, this But anyway, I start. This girl comes up to me. She goes, "Hey, one of my friends, they thought you were really cute. Do you want to meet him?" And I'm like, "Is it a girl?" And it was a girl, so I was happy to meet him. And she comes over. This girl, she's bigger than me. She outweighs me by a good 200 pounds. But I'm like, whatever, maybe she's nice, I don't know. And they can't be nice, right? I have a drinking problem, what the hell, let's go, I don't know. I like to feed off their scraps like a pilot fish, I don't know. No, but I'm like, I'll talk to her, maybe she's nice. And so I go, I've never been to this bar before, have you? I thought that was a fairly decent opener. And she goes, actually, I haven't been out of the house in a while because I'm recently divorced and I haven't had a chance to get away from my 3 kids. I'm like, wow, you are really not selling yourself to me right now. That's like strike 8. You know what I mean? I'm like, why would she be telling me all this horrible information? And then the thought occurred to me, maybe she got a close-up look at the goods and she decided to throw the game. You know what I mean? She just kept going. She's like, yeah, I just got out of prison for stabbing a guy. I got a wicked case of VD. I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm going to go away now. This last summer I did some good stuff. I did some community service. I went to go volunteer at the YMCA because, well, the judge told me I had to. He's been there, drink, crash. No, but I coached 6th graders, boys basketball, and I had a great time, learned a couple new things. The first thing I learned was the parents, they take it tattoo serious. Oh my God, you parents are insane. You know, they're thinking of watching mini NBA out there, you know, and they're doing stuff like, double down, the pick and roll, watch the back door. And my kids are just like, what? I mean, they're just out there like spinning, like, yay! Why is my mom yelling? Yeah! Stop punching that man, Dad, woo! So I'm their coach, I'm trying to yell useful information, you know? Stuff like, dribble! Get your finger out of there, that's bad. When I said I wanted more ball movement, that's not what I meant. And it wasn't bad enough, like, I also found that the other coaches drafted and scouted specific players. So I showed up, I was unaware, so I got all the leftovers. So the other team, they're as tall as I was, like draining threes, and my kids had like the skill level of like a retarded chimp with 3 fingers. It wasn't good. It's okay, they're not here, you can laugh at them, it's fine. If they're in a bar at midnight, they're not going to turn out good anyway, so. And I got stuck with 4 kids named Mike, which just got way too confusing. And I'm like, all right, I can't handle the Mike thing anymore. You're going to be Mike, Michael, Mikey, and I'm going to call you Enrique. Your parents should have been more creative. It's not my fault. But anyway, and it wasn't bad enough. We weren't a very good team. We got stuck with the black jerseys. It's Phoenix, middle of summer. My kids are running around outdoors in the black jerseys. Just brutal. Actually, I had one kid evaporate. So we had 4 guys on the court, and they gave me a technical foul for the laws of nature. It's not right, and not funny. All right. That was funny? Thank you, sir. Are you a science major? Drinking the Windex. All right, cool. We should be thankful he's drinking the Windex because he's not going to run around with his clothes off. Windex stops you from streaking. God. But we played our first game, and of course we lost, because that's what we did. We just lost a lot. You know, because it wasn't about winning or losing, it was about the fun of losing. Every game. But, so it was time to pick the team name. I just spaced on it. I forgot to do it earlier. I was like, come on guys, hurry up. The other team has to know who they appreciated. Anybody play sports? They're like, oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? Seriously, we don't know. You never told us your name. Fill us in. And I think it was one of the kids, formerly known as Mike, one of those kids. He goes, hey, it's me, the Panthers. I always think about it. Yeah, that sounds good. And then one of the other kids noticed the color of our jerseys. So he goes, hey, it's me, the Black Panthers. Actually, guys, I don't think that's such a good idea. But coach, you said it'd be anything you want. You want to be the Black Panthers? Fine, we're the Black Panthers. So there I was the leader of the Black Panthers. Stay strong, fight the fight. We weren't good a team, but we had good attendance, I'll tell you that. We had Louis Farrakhan show up to games, FBI, Klansmen. Some of the original Black Panthers showed up. I thought that was nice. Of course, they are now the enlarged prostate Panthers because they're old now. Damn it. It was the team name and the extra energy from the crowd actually started to affect some of my players. Because I had a kid come up to me and he goes, "Hey coach, I have a question. What color is that net up there?" That net would be white. And he's like, ain't that a bitch? The thing that, I don't know, we're supposed to be shooting for and is our goal, and the thing that is always above us, that just happens to be white. Is that just another conspiracy to keep us down? Why are you talking like that? You're a redheaded kid with freckles. Stop that right now. Stop talking like that. Yes. We were only able to beat, we won one game the whole season. We were able to beat the Blue Balls. They were so tense. We always got killed by the white powers that kept us down. Actually, I do have a job. I'm very excited because I just finished my second year teaching ever. This is where most people applaud. You guys, no, fuck education. Screw you. Let me put it to you this way. If it wasn't for people like me, you'd have to put up with your own kids. Try again. There you go. See, there's a parent right there. There's a parent who's drinking late because she has kids. Actually, I wouldn't get too excited because I'm actually a substitute teacher. So I don't really teach per se, as more as I take attendance and show the movie Rudy. Skill. The first time I ever subbed was for a high school German class, and oh my god, these kids were just awful. I lost complete control of them. Halfway through the class, they marched out and they invaded the French class. Who surrendered immediately, by the way. So I got everybody rounded back up, decided to play a game of quiet ball, and I don't think in the history of the world a girl has ever won the game quiet ball. Come on, because it combines the skills of throwing and catching without talking. It's just not your game, ladies. It's just not. I know there's a couple females sitting in the crowd probably going, well, that was the sexist thing to say. I should yell something out. But then you'd lose. You got nothing. I subbed at a grade school one time, and it is true what they say about children changing your life. Because just after one day of subbing at a grade school, just one day, I went out and got a vasectomy. Can't handle those little bastards, don't want any of them. But, sir, you're like a man who hangs around high schools for no particular reason. In a big white van with Prada bags trying to lure girls in. I'm just getting that vibe from you. You know what's that? You caught me. I thought you looked familiar. So you've seen what these high school girls are wearing, you know. It looks like they're going clubbing. It's absolutely ridiculous. Or another word I like to use is great. I mean, you know, they walk into my classroom and they got their hip huggers on, and they got their thongs hanging out, and their midriffs are showing, and they're 17 and hot. And they come up to me and like, hey, Mr. Substitute Teacher Guy, can you go to the front of the class and do a problem on the board? And I'm like, actually guys, I'm going to have to hide behind the desk for a little bit here. Something has to go away. Hey fat kid, can you dance for a second? That's going to speed the whole process up. I need one chubby to get rid of another. All right, that's my time. I'm going to bring up some comics now. How about that? Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, before we bring up our very special guest, I have a couple announcements to make, because I'm sure you're thinking, wow, he's funny, and he's quite sexy, and he can sweat a lot, but can he read? No. No, just a reminder, every Tuesday night, if you work for a bar or restaurant, you bring in your ID badge, your whole party gets in for half price. Just like Wednesday night, is it Raytheon? Is that how you say it? They're the bomb people, so I don't want to piss off them. Same thing, they're the Wednesday, and then on Thursday night, anybody who's military or college ID, your whole party gets in for free with just one ID thing, one thing there. So, find a drunken college student and have them come down here on Thursday, you get them for free, it's great. And if you're looking for a fundraiser idea, this is a great place to do it, because you get them all liquored up, and you get them with the yuck yucks, and then you steal their money, so it's perfect. Alright, this first lady, she is from Tucson, actually originally, and she's a very funny lady. She's going to make you laugh tons and tons. Please give it up for Mr. Lori Cohen, everybody. Come on.
Come on, keep it going for Kirk.
All the way from Phoenix, Arizona. He was a finalist in the Las Vegas Comedy Festival. Please put your hands together for Kirk Buckhout. The mountain is high, the valley is low, and you're confused.
Made the trip from Phoenix. 2 hours. Awesome. I am from Phoenix, so I decided to go to spend some time in one of your malls today. Went to the Elcon Mall. What the hell's up with that mall, guys? Actually, I was happy to finally see truth in advertising, because it is a con that you call that shithole a mall. 40 shoe stores and a snack shack do not constitute a mall. We should just call it what it is, the old person gym. That's all I saw, just power walking, power walking, power walking. Didn't pick up any chicks, I was pissed. So yeah, I was born in Toledo, Ohio, and really? Get the hell out. Cedar Point Rocks? If you say so, sure. Klinger was from there, that's all I know. Klinger from Ash moved there, he lived there. But yeah, I was born there, and after achieving all I could in Toledo and seeing that all Toledo had to offer, I moved to Phoenix at the age of 2. Sorry, not a lot to do in Toledo. You know, I was like, learn to walk and talk. Check. Go to the zoo. Did that. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go. So I grew up in Phoenix, and growing up in Phoenix, I love that air conditioner, you know what I mean? Like, especially that car AC is just essential. Like, I would drive a car that had no brakes before I would drive a car that had no air conditioner, you know? You know, I'd just be sitting, mangled in a wreck, waiting for the ambulance to come pick me up, just chilling. I like my car AC so much, I'm gonna name my kids after it. First kid, I'm gonna name him Norm. Second kid, I'm gonna name him Max. And I know as a parent, you're not supposed to play favorites. I think I'll like Max a little more. He's gonna be a little better, a little cooler. What? It's an air conditioner joke in Arizona. What the hell is wrong? You should be eating this shit up. I don't understand that. I did go to college, and do we have college students here? A couple? I went to college myself. I was a communications major. Yeah, laugh it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. But no, as a communications major, I can clearly and effectively communicate to people that I don't have a job. That's all it's really good for. But it seemed like every time I was on my college campus, they had a walking tour in progress. That's where high school seniors come up to the campus to see if I want to go to that university. And whenever I'd see one of these tours, I'd feel like an animal in one of those wildlife parks, you know? Yeah, because the tour guide, she'd spot me, and all of a sudden I'm part of the tour now because I'm a college student. So she'd see me, she's like, shh. Over here we have an actual live college student. It's noon on a Saturday. We usually do not see them this early. It's very rare. He probably has a lot of alcohol and narcotics running through his system from last night. Don't startle him. Put the food away. What are you doing? This man's been living off of ramen and mac and cheese for weeks. He'll take an arm right off if he smells food on you. So I was like, if they're going to treat me like an animal, might as well act like one, you know? So I noticed one of the girls, she's kind of limping and she couldn't keep up with the rest of the tour. We got some hunters, cool. Now, right before I was going to pounce, the tour guide spotted me. She shot me with a trank gun. So when I came to, my friend Jessica, she was standing over me, helped me come back to, and she's one of his friends. She's always buying a new outfit. Then she comes to me for a second opinion. And recently, she was telling she spent $80 on a bra. Yeah, and I was like, well, let me see it and I can tell you what I think. Whew, no. But I was just trying to be sensitive. I was like, Jessica, it's not the bra that matters. It's what's inside. Inside the bra that really counts. Ladies, spending $80 on a bra is like spending $80 on wrapping paper. They're both going to get thrown away and stuff inside is going to get played with, so why bother? That joke was for the ladies. And yes, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm dumb. I love that. It's one of those things, it's okay if you don't have, it's okay for people to laugh at. You know what I mean? Guy with no girlfriend, funny. Guy with no legs, not funny. Guy with no teeth, that's funny again, isn't it? Guy with no eyes, not funny. Guy with no bladder control, very funny. Guy with no weapons of mass destruction, that's funny to Democrats, Republicans, not so much. Little political zinger, come on. I spent some time at the Biz. Have you all been to the Biz over there? Yeah. I got to do a show there. And if you don't know, it's a lesbian bar. If you did not know, I'm guessing by the giggles and laughs, a lot of people didn't know. All the guys are like, I'm just striking out at that place. That's no good. No, but I took the show for one reason, and the one reason I took that show immediately was because when I walked out of there without a woman's phone number, I knew for once it wasn't my fault. Nothing to do with me. But when I went there, I had to go to the bathroom, and then the thought occurred to me, did they have a guy's bathroom in a lesbian bar? It's like one of those philosophy questions, you know what I mean? Like one hand clapping. But it turns out it was a gay bar, so they did, and so I walked into the bathroom, and one of my buddies was at the trough, one of my comic buddies, and he was peeing, and he turned around, he saw it was me, and I've never been more warmly greeted walking into a bathroom in all my life. I was just like, oh, thank God it's you! I was a gay guy, I'm like, whatever. So anyway, I'm at the trough, and my buddy leaves, a new guy comes in and starts peeing next to me, and you know how guys, we do the 10-degree shift at the trough, you know, the 10-degree don't look at my junk shift? She knows, why does she know? That's weird, right? I don't know what that means. But we usually do the 10-degree shift. This guy walked in, he did like a 90-degree shift. He was peeing into the sink. And I'm like, God, this guy is super homophobic. I'm like, wait. I'm in a gay bar. Maybe he's just presenting. Fun, people, it's fun. And actually, I am excited because I finished my first. Actually, I'm finishing my second year of teaching ever. Wow, this is where most people applaud. But let me put it to you this way: if it wasn't for people like me, you'd have to put up with your own kids. We got some parents in the crowd. All right, right on. Actually, that's kind of a trick. I'm not really. I'm a substitute teacher. So I don't really teach per se, as more as I take attendance to show the movie Rudy. It's a skill. First time I ever subbed those for a high school German class, and these kids were just awful. I lost complete control of them. Halfway through the class, they marched out and they invaded the French class. Who surrendered immediately, by the way. So I got everybody rounded back up, decided to play a game of Quiet Ball, and I don't think in the history of the world a girl has ever won the game Quiet Ball, because it combines the skills of throwing and catching without talking. Just not your game, ladies, it's just not. I know there's a couple females sitting in the crowd tonight going, well, that was the sexist thing to say, I should yell something out. But then you'd lose. God, nothing. I got to sub at a grade school one time, and it's true what they say about children changing their life. Because just after one day of subbing at a grade school, I went out and got a vasectomy. Don't want to. I did learn something recently about children I thought I'd pass along to you guys, and that is kids are top-heavy. I was playing this 3-year-old boy at a party, and everything was going great, but 3-year-olds can play the same thing forever! So I'm a mature adult, so I got bored with it. So I started thinking to myself, how can I make this kid go away? And finally it just came to me, I got it. I'll give him a wedgie. It's so sad, it's a true story. But so I went to go give the kid a wedgie. Let me see if I can recreate it for you. He was a tall, skinny, silver child with a big head. But he was only 3, so he was so light, I actually lifted him off of the ground mid-wedgie. And since he was top-heavy, his head just went bang! Of course, he had to be a big baby about it and cry, you know? Shh, Superman wouldn't cry, shut up. Wasn't that bad. I mean, he remembered me and pointed me out to his family. And in the lineup, it wasn't that bad. This last summer, because I wasn't teaching, I actually did some community service. It wasn't for abusing kids or anything, man. No, I went to go volunteer at the YMCA because, well, the judge told me I had to. I coached 6th graders, boys basketball. I had a great time, but I learned a couple new things. The first thing I learned was the parents take it a tad too seriously. Oh my God, you parents are insane, you know? Like, they're watching a game and they're yelling stuff at the kids like, double down, the pick and roll, watch the back door! And your kids are just like, what? I mean, they're just out there spinning, yee! Why is my mom yelling? Yeah! Stop punching them and dad, yeah! So I'm their coach, I'm trying to yell useful information, you know? Stuff like, dribble! Get your finger out of there, that's bad. When I said I wanted more ball movement, that's not what I meant. I found out the other coaches actually drafted and scouted specific players. I showed up, I was unaware, so I got all the leftovers. So the other team, they're as tall as I was, like draining threes, and my kids had a skill level of like a retarded chimp with 3 fingers. It's okay, they're not here, you can laugh at them. And I also got stuck with 4 kids named Mike. I'm like, whew, this just got way too confusing. I can't handle the Mike thing anymore. I'm like, you're gonna be Mike, Michael, Mikey, and I'm gonna call you Enrique. Your parents should have been more creative, it's not my fault. Yeah, and we weren't a very good team, but we got stuck with the black jerseys. It was Phoenix, middle of summer. My kids were running around outdoors in the black jerseys. Just brutal. I actually had one kid evaporate. So I had 4 guys on the court that gave me a technical foul for the laws of nature. That's not right. And not funny. Come on, science show. All right. But we played our first game, and of course we lost, because that's what we did. We lost a lot. Because it wasn't about winning or losing. It's about the fun of losing. And we played our first game, and it was time to pick the team name. I just spaced on it. I forgot to do it earlier. I was like, come on, guys, hurry up. The other team has to know who they appreciated. Let's go. The other team's like, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Seriously, we don't know. You never told us. My favorite joke always bombs. I'll get rid of it one day, but not today. But, so yeah, whatever you guys want to be is fine with me. And I think it's one of the kids formerly known as Mike, one of those guys. He goes, hey, let's be the Panthers. Everyone's thinking about it. Kids are like, yeah, that sounds good. And then one of the other kids noticed the color of our jerseys. So he goes, hey, let's be the Black Panthers. Actually, guys, I don't think that's such a good idea. But coach, you said we want to be the Black Panthers. Fine, we're the Black Panthers. So there I was the leader of the Black Panthers. Stay strong. Fight the fight. We weren't good, but we had good attendance, I'll tell you that. We had Louis Farrakhan show up to games, FBI, Klansmen. Some original Black Panthers showed up, I thought that was nice. Of course, they were now the enlarged prostate Panthers because they're old. It was amazing though, the team name and the extra energy from the crowd actually started to affect some of my players. Because I had a kid come up to me, he goes, He goes, hey coach, what color is that net up there? That net would be white. He's like, ain't that a bitch? The thing that, I don't know, we're supposed to be shooting for and is our goal, and the thing that is always above us, that just happens to be white. Is that just another conspiracy to keep us down? Why are you talking like that? You're a redheaded kid with freckles. Stop that right now. All right, that's where I'm gonna stop talking, folks. I'm gonna go and bring a comic up there. How about that? How would that be? You guys ready for the first comic? All right, thank you guys for coming out. You're in store for a great show tonight. Let me just remind you of a couple things. Every Thursday night is college and military night. One person in your party has college or military ID. Everybody gets in for free. Wednesday night's the same thing with Raytheon employee night. That's the bomb making people, right? Did I pronounce it correctly? Good, I don't want to piss them off. And Tuesday night, anybody in your party has it's restaurant and bar appreciation night. So if you're a server, come on in, show your badge, show a ticket stub, you get in, your whole party gets in for free. So that's great. And if you're looking for fundraiser opportunities, Laffs a great place because you get the people all liquored up, you get them going with the yuck yucks, and then you steal their money. So it's perfect. All right, are you guys ready for the first act of the evening? All right. This first gentleman comes from LA. You've seen him on Comedy Central, and he's just got back from entertaining the troops in Iraq. Give it up for Mr. Bob Buckhout, everybody.
Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete? My home angel. For him and himself and everybody around here. He is sweet. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Laffs Comedy Cafe, the best damn comedy club off Broadway. Oh my gosh, folks, it's Saturday night, and if you guys are here to party like rock stars and have a good old-fashioned comedy show, hey, you gotta let us know by making some noise out there. So on the count of three, you guys need to make some noise out there. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's right, kiddies. You're over a treat this evening. Your headliner comes all the way to us from New York City. He's a Las Vegas favorite, and he's open for Ray Romano. Folks, put your hands together for Mr. Rob Sherwood. Hey, your feature act. This guy comes all the way to us from Los Angeles, California. You've seen him on Comedy Central, Showtime, and he just got back from Iraq entertaining the troops. Folks, put your hands together for Mr. Bob Buckhout. Hey kids, we also have a special guest comic coming to the stage. This guy comes all the way to us from Tucson, Arizona. That's right, he's born from California to Chicago. He's bald. Folks, put your hands together for Mr. Jeff Kister. Hey kids, we have a couple rules here at Laffs Comedy Cafes this evening. This guy comes all the way to us from Phoenix, Arizona. He was a finalist in the Las Vegas Comedy Festival. Folks, put your hands together for Kirk Buckhout.
Yeah! Hello Tucson, how are we doing tonight? Excellent. I had some, from Phoenix, that's right. So I had some time to kill, so I went to your lovely mall. I made it to the El Con Mall. What the hell's up with that mall, guys? It's on the wrong side. It's truth in advertising. It's a con that you call that piece of shit a mall. I got 40 shoe stores and a snack shack do not constitute a mall, guys. We're renaming that. We're renaming it a place where old people go to work out. That's all I saw. Just speed walkers and speed walkers. Got no love from the Golden Girls. I'm glad to be here because my last show I did was actually at a bar, and after I was done, they had karaoke. I wish I was joking about that. Because you know how the main attraction is always better than the opening act? So that means I'm not as good as drunk people butchering songs. Like Frank, the closet homosexual truck driver who has a picture of Bud Light and then belts out Iron Woman, Hear Me Roar. Better than me. Or Susan, the school secretary who has a margarita and then takes a stab at Bootylicious. More entertaining than me. So I hope you're prepared for a good shit. It's a good set tonight. I said shit. This first piece I like to call a comic going for cheap applause. So, hope you enjoy. Hey everybody, I just got married! Yeah! Just turned 30, we're expecting our first little baby. Yeah! Been clean and sober for 30 years now. I actually grew up in the great state of Arizona, and I don't care what anyone says, Osama bin Laden is a prick. That's just cheap applause right there. So now I'll do a piece now that things that never get an applause from an audience. That is karaoke's one of them, sir. Thanks. See, it's not so easy, is it? They got nothing. They're laughing? 2 of them. All right, we'll move on. Things that never get an applause break. Hey, let's give it up for telemarketers, people. Come on. They do great work. God's angels. I think this world would be a lot better place if we just start killing off all of the dolphins. They're pricks. No one likes them. And this one, especially in Tucson, where are my ASU fans at? The whole premise of the bit was not a... All right, never mind. All right. I was talking to one of my friends about joining the military and what would it take for us to sign up for the military. The only way I would join the military if they would let me kill people that I wanted to kill. You don't need to send me to Iraq for that one, you know what I mean? I won't even leave my neighborhood for that one, you know? Just give me some camouflage, a machine gun, some walking around money. That's all I need, you know? Like, I would like to kill anybody who has a sticker of Calvin pissing on something. You're an idiot. The dumbest one I saw was Calvin was pissing on terrorism. Ooh, way to take a big stand there, Chief. I don't care what anyone says, I'm against terrorism. And I'd like to pee on it. What? I know what you're thinking, machine gun, bit excessive. I'll tell you no, because I tried to make a regular gun noise. Sounds like a gay taser. Beep, 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 beep. No one's gonna die to that. Gotta go machine gun. I would like to kill the Verizon wireless guy. Thank you. We get it. We get it. We can hear you now. Can you hear me now? You can't, can you? Because you're dead. But give me your phone and it gets good reception. I would like to kill the inventor of non-drowsy children's cold medication. What the hell are you thinking? You have a chance to drug your kid. Take it! You want a sick kid running around with a bunch of energy just spreading his germs everywhere? No, it's terrible. I would like to kill white people who whisper every time they say black people. You uptight douches, lighten up. They're black people, they're not the boogeyman. Am I right? Yeah, thank you. Wrong? All right, on the flip side of that, I would like to kill any black person who's still angry at me for slavery and then demands their 40 acres and a mule. First, hear me out. First of all, didn't own a slave. Second of all, don't have 40 acres. Third of all, you're not getting my mule. Piss off, I'm stingy like that. That's his girlfriend? She shares mules? That's the X-rated show. That comes later. Let's save that for... This last one's a little controversial, but I would like to kill suicide bombers just to spite them. Because think about it, they've already named themselves after the way they're going to die. I'm like, oh, you're a suicide bomber, huh? I don't think so. Just a dead guy who bought his clothes at Bed Bath & Beyond. Sorry. That's all you are, really. Oh, hey, ladies, single ladies, we're actually having a contest you're not aware of. All the single ladies, if you write down your name and phone number on a piece of paper and then give it to me, you might win a date with me. Just trying something new. Doesn't work. Trying something new with the ladies. Actually, I just talked to my mom and I found out that when I was born, she had a C-section. So yeah, so that's great. So that means I've never touched vagina. You feel for me? Thank you. Thank you for laughing. Oh, actually, I went to a wedding and it was weird because the groom was born and raised in Germany, and I went to the wedding and on the gift list they had 2 board games listed, and the only games listed were Risk and Battleship. Yeah, it's very interesting how you can take the guy out of Germany, just can't take the Germany out of the guy. Did we all study World War II? Do we know about the Germans? He was sweet though. His vows were very romantic. He got up there and he's like, yes, I have conquered your love. And later I shall invade you. We shall make a super race of our own people to finally kill Indiana Jones. High five me. Can I get a what? Apparently not. I'm excited because I'm finishing up my 2nd year teaching ever. I'm a teacher. This is where most audiences applaud, but yeah, you guys are different. You're like, no, fuck education. We don't care. Let me put it to you this way. If it wasn't for people like me, you'd have to put up with your own kids. The people wooing and smattering, those are parents. Actually, I won't get too excited because I'm a substitute teacher. So I don't really teach per se, as more as I take attendance and show the movie Rudy. It's an inspiring tale. The first time I ever subbed was for a high school German class, and these kids were just awful. I lost complete control of them. Halfway through the class, they marched out and they invaded the French class. Who surrendered immediately, by the way. That was the second Nazi joke. I think he's obsessed. So I got everybody rounded back up, decided to play a game of quiet ball. And I don't think in the history of the world a girl has ever won the game quiet ball, because it combines the skills of throwing and catching without talking. It's just not your game, ladies. It's just not. I know there's females sitting in the crowd going, well, that was the sexist thing to say. I should yell something out. But then you'd lose. Nothing. Sir, you're like a man who hangs around high schools for no particular reason. In a big white van trying to lure girls in with Prada bags. Just getting that vibe from them. But you've seen what these high school girls are wearing. It looks like they're going clubbing, you know what I mean? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Or another word I like to use is great. I mean, they walk into my classrooms and their midriffs are showing, they got their thongs hanging out, they got their hip huggers on, and they're 17 and hot. And they're like, hey, Mr. Substitute Teacher Guy, can you go to the front of the class and do a problem on the board? And I'm like, actually guys, I'm gonna have to hide behind the desk for a little bit here. Something has to go away.